Hey everybody, this is Annie Noodle, and I really planned on filming an intro where I was actually standing in front of the camera, but I have two cats on my lap, so that's not happening. But I promise I will film an outro in which I am there. So this is my gouache challenge that I set for myself. I promised myself that if I bought this gouache kit, I would, once I opened it, paint with gouache every single day until it is empty. Also, I love the packaging on these brushes that it came with. It is so cute. Little birds, bird people, you know. So this is day one of my challenge, and I am gonna just paint over some sketches that I actually did in the car on my way to Gen Con Indianapolis. So that was fun, and it's really a giant pain to sketch in the car, but it's better than just sitting there and doing nothing. So I was like, I'll just, have kind of slightly not great sketches to work from. It's okay. They're sketches, so like, calm down, Annie. Just calm down. So this is my first gouache set like this. That's why I'm kind of taking things out and looking at them. I'm kind of enjoying, like this is gonna be, you can only have the first one once. Like the next time I buy one of these little pudding cup sets, it is gonna be kind of like, oh, it'll still be cool because it'll be a new one, but it won't be like the first new one, There's just, yeah. So I was very much enjoying myself. Um, although these little cups, nobody has said this as far as I have noticed in the videos that I've watched with these Himi gouache sets. These little cups can be super hard to just get out of the palette. They're each in their own little box. So they're like they each have their own little slot in the palette. And some of them were also just super hard to open. Like I had to struggle to get some of these open. Wow. So I'm glad I decided like straight from the start that I was not going to open these on camera because if you want a swatch video of this set, I know that there's probably 50 YouTube videos at least of other people doing that and reviewing it, and they know more about gouache than me. And that's why I'm doing this challenge is I bought some art supplies and I really want to actually use them on a daily basis, and B, I want to get better at gouache. So part of this challenge is that I am not only going to be painting out of this palette, I will also just be using my other gouache sets. So sometimes I will be, especially using my travel gouache palette that I set up, I will be using that sometimes when I'm just sitting in my living room and I feel like painting on the couch with my cats, and sometimes when I want to go outside and paint, which I haven't done that lately and I really need to get back into it. I had two trips, and like the week before your trip, everything is super busy, and then the week of your trip, obviously you're gone, and then the week after your trip, you're kind of recovering and trying to get everything like caught back up. So like having two trips within just like a couple months is kind of a lot. So I especially noticed when I was doing my sketchbook tour that I really haven't painted outside for a while. So I definitely want to get more outside painting time in before the winter hits. Since I'm in Minnesota, winter hits early, early. So you'll definitely, hopefully, be seeing more outside painty videos from me if I can figure out how to do that. And this is just more of me being excited about these paints and figuring out what colors I want to use. So this is a little bit of a cat intermission, so if you are only here to watch me paint, you might want to skip ahead like a minute or two because this is just me mixing paints while my cat stares at me. And this is definitely this is in here for me, guys. I went on a trip and I came back and my cat got really, really sick. I've talked about this a little bit before, and to the point where I thought that I was going to lose him. I really didn't know that he was going to pull out of it. It was like a few kind of scary weeks. And now he's kind of back to normal, and I'm really, really grateful. I love my vet. My vet is awesome, and yeah, my cats are a huge blessing in my life, which, if depending upon how your life has gone, might sound goofy and might make sense to you. But I'm just really stoked that he's now normal enough that he wants to sit and watch me paint, and irritate me and always be underfoot, because that's his baseline personality. And so I am really, really happy that he's just kind of back to his normal cat self. And now that's the end of the cat intermission. Thank you for listening. And here's more painting. So I've only been doing this challenge for a few days now, and I I can definitely tell the difference between the Himi gouache and like my professional grade gouache sets that I've gotten that I've been playing with a bit, but it's not a huge difference. And so like I can tell you right now I will almost definitely be buying another one of these palettes because they're so cute and I just like the presentation of them. I really, yeah, I'm having so much fun painting out of this. And yeah, like for the amount of gouache that you get, it is a really good value. Like, wow, I can see why there are so many people that paint out of this for sure. These pictures, I used references for these. I also got off of my Facebook group that I like to visit every day because I like to just look at reference pictures all the time. I mean, sometimes I use them and sometimes I'm just like, ooh, those are nice pictures. Like I have so many thousands of reference pictures that I have saved that I want to make art out of that there's just no way I'm ever digging myself out of that. And then still every day I'm like, I mean, I'll just take a few more because they're fun. So, anyways, but I mean, as far as hoarding, like hoarding reference pictures is probably one of the more benign forms of hoarding, I guess I could have. So, yeah. Anyways, so here is a green spot on my carpet. It's just gouache, so I'm hoping it'll come out. That actually was not McFly, the black cat that was just on my desk. That was another one of my cats who just likes to like cannonball up onto my art desk without looking and then like invariably lands in something and then runs away and I have to go find her and clean her little cat feet. Yeah. There are plans in the works to get a door put on my studio just for that. Especially because like I want to start doing things like making my own paint, and that's not something that I want the cats involved in. So yeah, there are definitely plans to put a door on my studio, and then that will still happen because I will leave my studio door open when I'm painting with non-toxic paint so my cats can come in and out. Otherwise, they will freak out because I am unavailable to them, and the cats think I should always be available to them when I am in this house. Um, so I'm just painting the background here, and I have been kind of crazy lately about stripy backgrounds. I think they're really fun. And so the reference picture for this bunny is actually on my phone, which is what I record with for the most part right now while I'm trying to get used to like a camera and fighting with my laptop and etc. So I didn't have my reference photo, and this rabbit looks so messed up until I like go back and fix it later. Like I put its mouth in a really bizarre spot and I could not figure out why it looked so goofy, and it looks kind of, I mean, right now it looks haunted, honestly, but like at the end it like kind of looks, Dr. Seussian a bit, like little bit kind of weird wrinkly mouth, but Then after I look at the reference picture, because this is gouache, I can work over the top of it with more gouache and I just kind of fix it and it's not a big deal. But it was really bugging me while I was painting it. I was like, why does this rabbit look so weird? I can't figure it out. Yeah, there's his mouth. His mouth was like kind of up almost like a quarter inch too high. Yeah, goofy looking mouth. These, um, this sketch and a lot of my other sketches lately, especially the ones that I did in the car, have been in my, oh my gosh, I forget what I call it, but basically it's my slightly lousy sketchbook that I got super cheap. I don't think it's meant to be anything but for like dry media like pencil. Like the paper is really thin and I don't think it's sized at all, and I think it might be recycled and it's toned. And yeah, if I try to use even like a permanent ink pen on it, it bleeds through the page really badly. Yeah. So, but for some reason it doesn't mind gouache. So I'm like, fine, I will use, I mean, pencil, fine, and I will use non-permanent pen, and then I will paint gouache in here like crazy. So, the reason why it's a lousy sketchbook isn't actually the paper so much. It's actually that I got it and the cover started tearing like the first day I used it, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's not great. I am actually thinking I'm probably gonna buy more sketchbooks like this when I'm done. I don't know if I'll buy this one specifically. There's some like brown craft paper color ones too that I'm looking at getting. I'm really enjoying having a sketchbook that is not great, but like I still somehow feel compelled to make kind of nice art in it. I don't know what's up with this sketchbook. I don't know. I don't know. And it's huge. Like I am never gonna fill this thing. It will take me forever. So, so because I have started this gouache challenge for myself where I will be painting gouache on a daily basis, I have kind of taken stock of my gouache supplies. And so right around the time that I started this channel, I actually, oh, here's like one of my favorite parts. You can see his mouth looks better now. But ooh, look at whiskers. They were so fun to paint. Yeah, okay. Now I can start talking again. I seriously just sat here and held my breath, like, what if I mess up? Like, no, Annie, this is in the past. That's not how this works. This is just a little bit of a glamour shot. This is this page done. Like, I don't go back to this one. Um, and then this one I started, this is from a reference photo in a photo pack that I got from Howard Lyon. I buy a lot of his reference pictures because I like the way he takes them. Like, he alters poses, he alters lighting, he alters costumes, and yeah. So I like his reference photo packs. And also, I just like Howard Lyon as an artist and as a human being. He's really a great guy. So if I can throw money at him for things that he does, I'm going to find ways to do that. So anyways, this is still in the crappy sketchbook that I was just painting in. I just felt like doing a portrait, so I sketched this portrait quick so that I could paint it. And she's got pink hair and is wearing a yellow hat, and it made me happy, so I wanted to paint her. Yeah, so like I was saying, I kind of took stock of like my gouache stores that I have right now, and so I bought a bunch of gouache, right? I did a video on the sets that I bought that were smaller, that were just like the kind of the primary starter sets that I bought. But before that, I also bought a set of Marie's gouache. And when I bought that, I kind of went to put it away and found my Arteza gouache set, which is also like, I don't think the Marie's is supposed to be a professional gouache set. To me, it doesn't feel that way. I mean, like when you try to use it. So, yeah, I don't actually need this set that I think is a 24 color set. Look, guys, I still have cats on my lap. I swear I will do like a more coherent explanation of what I'm talking about when I get up to film the outro for this video, but Dude, you have no idea. Like, my cats are so cute right now. Like, I am way too warm and I'm out of water and I really need to get up and move my legs, but they're just so cute and I'm not moving. If you guys have cats, you understand. Um, so anyways, I want to give away this Marie's gouache set that I have. So if you are somehow still listening to me ramble through this video today, yeah, leave a comment below and just say giveaway, and I will pick somebody, or if there's only one person who asks for it, I will just give it to you. I just want to give this gouache to somebody who will actually try to use it because I will not have the time. Like, I have so much gouache right now, it is ridiculous. And gouache does have a shelf life. So, unlike, I mean, you can use it from dry, like you can with watercolor. I just personally don't like to, and I know I won't. So, yeah, if you would like to try Marie's gouache, I believe it is a 24 set of gouache, and I will confirm that in the outro. Just leave a comment below, say giveaway. If you also, felt like saying other things about how cute my cats are or how horrible cats are because they are little terrors, which they are, and I love them anyways. So, yeah, just leave a comment if you would like to try out Marie's gouache, and I will send it to you. If you live in the US, sorry, I don't want to ship internationally because these paints are just not that expensive. I am really not about trying to talk these paints up because they didn't impress me when I did swatches for them. So they're definitely just like, hey, you want to try this? Go ahead. I will mail it to you. And we are getting really close to done here. This is not a long video. For me, this is a short video. I feel like I tend to make videos that hit up towards around 30 minutes because that's kind of like where I like to watch videos. Like, I don't know, I just, it's fun to watch longer videos for me because I get more out of them. I get to be more involved in watching the processes that happen. But I like how this lady turned out. I mean, oh my gosh. Did I tell you guys that I have to get bifocals? I just had to move my glasses in order to look at the screen. Oh, it's coming for me. Old age. It's coming. No, it's here. I'm old. It's fine though. I kind of like it. Anyways, so art. I like how she turned out. When I picked this to paint, I knew I was gonna make some sort of decorative border around the edge of her hat like that, and yeah, this is what I came up with. Oh, and here are my glamour shots at the end. So here is the bunny with the dog and the morning glories. I love morning glories, and I think this spread turned out really cute. I had a lot of fun. I don't know why I'm really focused on the dog right now, but there you go. Really intensely focused on the dog. And there's the bunny again. Cute little bunny. I probably could have edited one of these out, and it's too late now. This is one that I did totally off camera because I get to do art off camera sometimes too. He could have used more highlights, little dragon dude, but very fun to draw. Obviously I don't have a reference photo of the dragon. He just was invented. This is just a little red squirrel. This is not in the crappy sketchbook. This is in a different sketchbook. So the whole time I painted him, I couldn't help but think that Maggie over at Creating Cute Art would just think he was super cute. So it made me giggle. Glamour shots of this lady, and then there's just like a couple shots of my progress using up this palette of paints and the giant mess I made when I was painting with them. Hey guys, this is Annie Doodle, filming an outro like I said I was going to. Here is this 24 set of Marie's gouache that I would like to give you just because I would like it to get used by somebody and I don't have the time to use up all the gouache that I have. And B, because I really appreciate all of my subscribers. My channel is still really small, but it's still huge to me. Like, I am so appreciative of every single comment that I get, and every single new subscriber. Like, I have this whole process that I do where I'm like, somebody commented on my video, and like you get this little notification, and you can like see like the first few words, and then I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna save that to look at later when I actually have time to look at it and appreciate it and read it and respond to it, and I get all excited and dorky. So if you ever wonder if you comment on my videos if I appreciate them, I appreciate them so much. If you subscribe to my channel, I freak out and go, I got a new subscriber. My friend gets like a daily update from me almost. I'm like, guess how many subscribers I have now? I'm like so stoked about it. I'm so excited to be part of this community. I'm so excited to be sharing my art and making new friends, and I am gonna go now because I'm legitimately like tearing up a little bit and it's kind of embarrassing. If you stay tuned after this, there's footage of me giving my cat scritches, and it's kind of funny. You can hear him purring and snorting, and he's a ridiculous moose of a cat. Have a really great week. I will see you next week. I have lots of fun things I am really excited to share with you. Bye-bye. Okay, hi. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you eat Snuggles? Did you? Mm-hmm. You are a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes.